So the missteps of consciousness before coffee show.
Yeah. Welcome.
Hi, Hayden. Hey, Hayden Glover and Julie Andrew.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to talk about today.
Well, it's technically tonight, even though it's a morning show.
Okay.
That's also an interesting point of view in itself, isn't it? Because
I
it's
know.
it's probably day, somewhat morning, somewhere else. I digress.
In America, it's actually 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So, right now, So, good morning. It is a morning show, and we're doing a night show. And how many projections are we actually doing right now?
Yeah.
Is that the show we're going to talk about? All the projections and expectations and separations and judgments and rejections.
I thought we were actually going to go into time and be like, isn't time an interesting point of view on what time is? Another time.
It's like we're not doing projections, we're talking about time.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to talk about time?
Time brings up a lot.
Yeah. And time is actually used. Let's talk about time in like how we use time as an excuse. That we actually put off a lot of things because we don't have enough time, or it's not the time. Oh, I can't do that because I've got something else. And we actually use time as a limitation.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually stops us for what we really like to be having or doing or being. Mm-hmm. So time is a construct that actually builds and actually creates our limitations in our lives. So everything that we use time as a construction and a limitation. Hey, I'm going to use the clearing statement of access consciousness here. Would we like to, destroy?
Uncreated all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
Right.
Add the head bouncing. Otherwise,
that's really cool. Yeah, so, how many of you out there use time as an excuse, time as a limitation, and a time of time can be actually used as being lazy. I use time, and I see how much I use it as a laziness instead of saying, I don't have the time for this. I don't have enough time. Instead of choosing to create beyond time and say, create something different and have the space to create what I would really like to be creating too. And that actually creates more time to do a lot more things. I really notice when I choose to create beyond time. Do you use time as a limitation?
I've noticed I've been getting out of it, like using time and waiting, especially for time, as a very much a limitation. Where it's like, okay, it's 1 o'clock. I can keep doing this till 1:30, and then 1:30 rolls around. You're like, I can do it for like 5, and then eventually 6 hours pass, and you're like, shit, I haven't done anything. Oh boy, I've got no time left.
So, yeah, I get it. So is that what we're actually using time as a limitation? We're creating it as a limitation, and it is a construct.
And we're just using it as an excuse.
It is, yeah. So what if you were willing, and I know I'm willing, to actually choose beyond using it as a limitation and excuse and go beyond the construct what time is? Mm. Yep, time is in this reality. It's a construct. Mm. But, what if you could have a different reality beyond time? That would be different.
And what if we can just use it as like a measuring device? Just like, okay, it's nighttime now. That's it. And it doesn't have to encompass so much.
Well, what if we don't make it significant? What if it is? That's really cool. What if it is just a measuring construct to measure things?
Yeah.
But everywhere that we make it significant, that this is the time, this is the way we do it in this time, and we put a form and a structure on it, we box it, we define it, we confine it. What if we actually still use time, but don't put the significance on it.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was yeah, nice.
So everything that is
Times
times
again. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all nine, short stories and beyonds.
How cool.
Yeah.
So out of this, he's really he's looking at all the limitation and uncreating and destroying all the limitation what you're using time to create, and then having no significance on the time and using it to your advantage of measuring things and going beyond that measuring thing too. Cool show. Yeah. See you next show.
Bye.
Bye.
You've enjoyed.